Do you ever feel like your brain is too full of random stuff, or you have no mental clarity? Like there's too much clutter keeping you from thinking straight? Or you can't gather your thoughts together because they are buried under so much worries and uncertainties? If the answer to any one of these questions is yes, then you should understand that there is a need for us to actually find mental clarity. And as much as we like to take care of ourselves, it is something that can escape anyone. Yes, it's true. It happens to everyone. To the most brilliant of persons, to those who have everything figured out, it happens to everyone. But I want you to understand that mental clarity is something that is very easy to start or quickly discover on the spot. Like when you're trying to think of something, you're trying to come up with an argument, or you just want to stop all those noise in your head, it is something that you can actually start on the spot. And being someone who has experienced a fair share of these things, I've decided to share a couple of tips that has really helped me in finding and restoring my mental clarity. The very first step is to distress mentally and physically. Stress is the number one cause of mental clutter and the inability to think clearly. When your thoughts keep hovering around your problems, there's not a lot of working memory left for anything else. Just like a computer, your RAM is full from running a bunch of worrying programs that cause your brain to work slowly. Your brain can only handle one thought at a time. So super fast, mind you, but only one at a time. So when you have a lot of unwanted thoughts running in the background, you can't expect conscious thoughts to be clear or coherent. So the solution to this is to try to meditate or engage in some physical detox activities. For example, intentionally focusing and shutting out distractions. This allows you to contribute to the slow mental functioning. The second step is one you should take very seriously, and it is for you to simplify your life. Understand that too many external factors can actually walk up the way and clog your mind and your thinking. The more plugged in you are or connected you are, the worse the situation gets. So try having one day a week with zero electronics. For example, no phones, no computers, no TV, just so that you are unplugged from the world. Understand that the world won't stop without your input, and you will be just fine without updating your Instagram status or calling, texting and all these things. If you can stay a day without this, it will really do you a lot of favor. If this is something you can find difficult to do, you could check out my social media detox to get inspiration on how to go about this. Now I'm moving to the very crucial ones, and this next step is for you to make a hit list. You may not realize just how much stuff we carry in our brains that we don't even need there. Your to-do list, your reminder, unfinished business, call with friends, chat with Instagram buddies, and all these other things. And as much as these things are there, they leave very little working memory for your complex problems and critical thinking. So what you can do is this: write down a to-do list that encompasses everything that you need to do. Then start to break them down into bits, focusing on top priority tasks and then your hit list. Do them, finish them, and you can literally forget about all the other tasks that you need to run. So since you've written them down on a piece of paper or on an external device, it will be easy for you to go ahead and actually carry out these tasks, because now they are no longer fixed in your brain, but now it is physical and it is something you can interact with. So here's a bonus tip for you. If you can spend 5 minutes a day organizing your list, you can free up a lot of memory and focus on what needs to be done. This is a great relief and allows you to put your mental energies on what you need to accomplish. And to make this very perfect, make this a daily thing to do. So now we're going really practical, and we'll be going into the next step, which is to do a brain dump. If you don't know what a brain dump is, it is a fun little exercise that effectively clears up your mind, and right now we'll be doing one together. For the next few minutes, I want you to find a piece of paper or a notepad and follow me as we do this. First, close your eyes and wait for a moment. Understand that your mind does not like silence. It is not used to not constantly yammering on and on. So for the next few minutes, do what I say. Close your eyes and wait for a moment. Begin to write your thoughts down. Now write the second thought. Now write the third, the fourth, fifth, and let it continue and on and on. And this might take you, let's say, 4, 5, 10 minutes to actually carry out. But then one thing you realize is that even after writing all these things down, you don't need to keep any one of these things. But if you do, it is very illuminating with all sorts of random thoughts in your mind. And the solution right now is just to do a random brain dump. Find time to write down all the thoughts in your mind, and what this does is that it allows you to have a clear mind for other important tasks. If you're still not sure how to go about this, there's a link in the description that can give you a full step-by-step process on how to get a proper brain dump done. Then the next step is to go physical. Exercise, running around the house, press-ups, whatever it is that can actually allow your body move and oxygenate your brain. And one perfect example of this is to take a walk, ride a bike, or any exercise you feel you could do, skipping rope and all the rest. Just make sure that your body is moving and you allow your brain oxygenate. Finally, finding mental clarity won't be complete without proper diet and medication. So my advice for you is this: avoid heavy food, including meals that don't let you become too hungry between meals. Both of these contribute to deadly mental fog. For example, don't be too full or too hungry, and always stay hydrated. Staying hydrated allows your brain to function properly because it requires water for its electrochemical reactions to work optimally. So these are the things I do to find and recover my mental clarity, and if you still find it very difficult to do all these, I would advise that you seek some medical attention. If this video has helped you in any way, consider giving it a thumbs up or subscribe to this channel for more contents like this. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.